Hi, good morning, everyone. So today we are going to talk about Azure Repo. So if you see, I'm official website Azure DevOps. So today we are going to talk about what is Azure Repo service, which is given by Microsoft Azure team. So if you see, this is Repo, and if you want to if you see, this is blank totally. So basically I'm side in the my project. I want to create one repository. So basically I just want to import this particular piece of code into my repository. So I will just go to code and copy this URL. I'll go to here and I will create import new repository. You have two options. You can just click on this and you can just proceed further. Otherwise what you can do, you can just simply import if you have already code. So require authentication, you can just leave it blank and just you can import this. You are so now it is importing your repository from the GitHub to your DevOps account. And after importing this repository, a branch is going to be created. So you can see, congratulations, your repository has been imported successfully. So let's go to the branches, and here you can see all the branches are listed. So this is the main branch, and you have main branch like master, okay, and this is another branch. So this is how you can create branch. And if you want to switch between the repositories, you can just simply click on this and you can switch. So if you're working on a big enterprise application or in big organization, you can have multiple repositories which you can switch as per your requirement. So this is the repository, this is main repository, and this cannot be deleted. Okay, so don't try to delete the main repository which is by default created. So I'm inside the repository which we have created. So let's go to if you want to create a new branch, you can just simply create a new branch. So I will just give name in in a such a way that it can feel that it is user user has created it, or just you can see, I'll give it name and then uh, product, angular product. So this is the branch which is going to be created based upon my master branch. So if you see, this is feature and this is app product. So you can start, you can just clone this, you can clone this into your Visual Studio. As of now I will have to do authentication and also it will take a time, so that we can discuss this in the next video. So you can just copy it, and after setting up you can create a, you can just commit and push to this particular branch. So whatever files will be there, you can just simply you can come to, if you have committed something in this branch and if you want to see, so you can just come to commit and you can see. So these are the basic commit which I had done, so that has been picked up by the DevOps while importing the branch from GitHub official website. So what next, you got to know about what are branches are those, if you are working on a particular product, and if you are working on dashboard, and there could be different modules. So for each and every module, locally you can create local branch, and after completing or after having your work done, you can just create a pull request, or you can just push your branch from here after setting the all the configurations on your code editor. You can use Visual Studio 2019, 2022, or you can use either Visual Studio Code as well. And after doing so, you will get all the options here, how to pull and push all this, that will be listed. So that will cover in the next video. So you can just push from here after committing and pushing the changes that will come into push. You can see created this API. So this is how your next pull request is going to be. After pushing the branch, you can just come to your branches. If you see mine in the sense your local branches, all the local branches will be listed here. And if you want to see all, it means that all the developers who are working on your organization, their branches will also be listed on this page. So if you see, I have single user on this page. So this is the person developer who has created branches. And if you want to create all the branches inside this feature folder, so you can just you can see, if you want to feature and uh, you can see MVC project, then you can say dashboard. So the MVC project is going to be folder. So if you use forward slash, so it's main, it's going to create a folder. Inside that folder, a dashboard branch is going to be created, and that branch is based on master. So you can choose on which is the parent branch for your branch. You can just uh, choose it, and you can also link your work item, and you can just simply create. See, this is a MVC project, this is a folder, and this is dashboard. So in this branch, after having all your work done, you can just simply create a pull request into master. So you got to know about how how you can use branches, how you can manage this. So this is called branches. And if you go to branch, and if you have to uh, manage branches, just click on repos. So here you can set up your repository. You can see all the uh, readme file has been imported from here. So whatever I had mentioned in the readme, that has also been imported by DevOps. Here you can see. So it is basically a documentation for your branch, or your code, what your code is doing. All the information is mentioned, and that has been imported successfully. So now let's go to the branches. New branches, you have to click on this to create new branch. And all these branches are mentioned over here. And if you I will cover pull request. So what is pull request? So let's say you created your local branch, and you are working on your system here, and you done your development, you committed and push your code from there to DevOps, and you want to just create a pull request. So you can just click on the pull request, and you can start doing so. So you need to click on pull request, then you have to choose the a master branch. So there is no changes, or there is no merge between this started branch. So I have to go to branch first, then I have to create product. uh, I will expand it, src app. So you can see all this. I'll do some edit. I am doing changes to pull the pull this branch, changes into the master branch. Okay, I'll commit this. I'll just upload this, I'll commit this. Okay, so I have just made the changes. I'll go to the commit, and you'll see there is updated product components. Yes. Now I'll go to the pull request. I'll just try to create a new pull request. From there you can see this is how you are going to create a pull request. So automatically, the moment you select your source branch and target branch, so by default it is going to merge into the master. Okay, so your this is the source branch on which I was working, Angular product, and I made some changes. I pushed that to the this branch, and after pushing, I just want to make a pull request. So I just want to pull this branch to the master branch. So this is how you are going to create a pull request. After doing so, if you want to add reviewers, you can just add reviewers in code review is in a process of development. So you can just mention here, you can mention the name of your team, or you can do it later on as well. So after doing so, you just and you want to make sure what are the files which are going to be created or going to be pulled in the master branch. You can see this is the changes which I had made earlier. So now I have to go to create pull request. After creating pull request, this is how the page is going to look alike. After doing so, you can just add optional reviewers. So if somebody doesn't approve, it means you are not going to complete your branch. And if you want to see the reviewers has been added, if you want to add your work item, so you can just simply add Angular app error. So this is how you can relate your work item with this branch. So everything is now up to date. Approve it. I have just approved it. You can see no merge conflict, everything is up. And if you want to complete it, you can simply click on complete, and now the merging process is started. So it will merge my this branch into the master branch. And if you want to revert it, or you want to do cherry pick, you can do so. So this is how you can use Microsoft DevOps repos, and this is how you are going to utilize this service. So now let's go back to files, and if you want to see the pull request, click on the pull request. There is no pull request because whatever pull request I had raised, that has been completed. So I just want to go to active, you won't find anything. Completed, you will find one pull request which is there. Abandoned. So how you can abandon the pull request, you have one option that you can create pull request. So this is how you are going to manage, you have that option. If you want to create a new pull request, you can do so. So branches and push commit files, if you want to see the files, you can just go to there and you can just simply do so. And if you want to track, means who has made the changes on these particular files, you can click on the history, and you will get more insight about your branches. If you want to revert anything, you want to track backtrack, means how the changes were made to master branch, you can just do so. Click on this, it will give you more detailed insight, means how the changes are happening and how the pull request were created. So we covered our repos and files, commit, push, branch, tags, and pull request. So we have covered repo service of Microsoft DevOps Azure. In our next video, we'll talk about something other services which are given by Microsoft Azure. In our previous video, we had covered boards, and in this video we had covered repos, and we have given you more depth insight about repos, how you can use it, how you can create a uh, you know uh, repository. You can create your new pull repository. You can create or import your repository from GitHub or any uh, source code management server. From there you can just do it. And we will talk about repos setting in our next video, how you can manage the repos and how you can apply the policy on the branch which you are working. Till then, take care, bye.